Am I vlogging?
The good old times, good old times, good old times, good old times. You know, things like you see them on the news today, they would have never happened in the good old days. I miss the good old days. I miss them so much. But isn't there a way to go back in time to revisit the good old days? No, there isn't? Of course there is! The answer is a time turner! Now, I'm not saying I stole this from a little witch.
I can visit as many classes as I want, cause I have a time turner. It's a beautiful and sunny day. Oh, I love my life.
So let's go back and visit the good old days. So my great-grandma always talks about the good old days. So that's what? Like the 30s? Let's go! 75,555. 75,506. Oh man, I lost count. Well, let's try it out. Okay, a group of Nazis got me. I forgot that that was the time those guys were roaming the streets. Yeah. I'm not gonna cry. Manly. Yeah, let's just, take a little break now. You know what? Fuck those good old days. Let's go back to the really good old days, where man earned his living through hard labor and nothing else, where man rode horses through the prairie defending their country. Free man. Let's go back to the Wild West. 100,000! Yeah, 120,000. Okay, that ought to be enough. Here we go. Wild Wild West, huh? Wee-haw! So, what are we going to do today, boys? Well, we were planning on shooting some engines and sucking cock. You know what? I'm out of here. Bye. Oh, okay, that sucked. But screw those cowboy times. Let's go back to times where real free men roamed, making a living, roaming free and unbound by law, ruling the high seas. Let's go back to the age of pirates. After all, I've seen so many movies about Pirate Age. How can it not be awesome? Yarr! Back in pirate times, sir! Arr, arr. Oh yeah? Yarr! 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 Amazing times. A little bit of intense odor around here, but yarr! We are men. We smell and smell manly. Like, plus it is amazing how many rats can you get on one ship. I mean, seriously, did you like... I mean, they're everywhere. Wow. Huh. But you know, yar! And oh, somebody dying from scurvy. Bad food. Yeah, and another one dying. What's that? Like syphilis or... You know what? I'm going home. Yeah, I'm going home. You know what? Let's go back to the Renaissance. I mean, I've been to Renaissance fairs. They're awesome. You got your meat and your turkey and fully bosomed maids that serve your every need. Also, it was the first time of technology, of inventions. Leonardo da Vinci, for God's sakes. The Mona Lisa. Awesome times. I'm so psyched about that one. Let's go. Ah oui, la Renaissance. Le Renaissance. La Renaissance. It is a great time, a great time. Oui, everybody speaks French. Everybody has fucked up hair. Oui, and this thing, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna get a turkey something like Renaissance fairs. There are no turkeys. America hasn't even been discovered yet. But it is a great time because there are inventors like Leonardo da Vinci and La Mona Lisa, whatever. Intense smell. Apparently people still, you know, shit on the street, yeah, yeah, and stuff. You know, apparently there's no meat at all, and you know, life expectancy is pretty high, and we all speak French, and you know what? That's enough reasons for me to not be here anymore. Like, out of here. Okay, I'm not gonna stop going to Renaissance fairs just because of that one, but that one sucked just so bad. But fuck it. Let's go back to the times of princesses and knights and kings and queens and knights tournaments where people still had honor, fighting dragons, riding their horses free through the country. No wait, we had that. That didn't work out very well. Let's not do that one. A time of valor. Valor? What are we waiting for? Let's go! Ah, the Dark Ages, where knights roam freely and... What are those people over there doing?
They are flogging themselves so that God may absolute them.
They are flogging themselves so God will absolute... Yeah, sure. You know what? The smell is actually so incredibly bad that... Okay. Out of here. So we're back, and the smell was intoxicating. A little bit... Yeah. Let's not do that one again. Whew. You know what? Let's go back to my good old times. Yeah, I got good old times too. I mean, it's just 10 years ago, but still, I remember pretty much everything to be more awesome. Let's go back there. Finally, my good old times. I mean, there hasn't been just a lot of change. I mean, my special edition Star Wars poster isn't there. It's not been made, and no darkness than redness than whiteness poster. Whew. But you know, I can still do all kinds of cool things here. I mean, there's no real internet yet. I mean, I can't really do anything on that computer. I mean, I can play games, 3 gigabytes of storage, no YouTube. But then again, I can play N64. I mean, I can do that in my time too. What are the advantages of this time? Why do I remember them as if they were awesome? I think I'm gonna go back and do stuff that I can't hear. In retrospect, I think this time sucked more than the present. Yeah, no YouTube. Okay, even my good old times sucked. They sucked big, hairy monkey balls. So what I'm trying to say is, the past sucks. I know you might have fond memories of past events, but still, in reality, the past sucks. And our present is kind of awesome. And the future, we can't compete with that one. I mean, let's face it, when we have kids, they will be much better than us at using hyper matrix stuff. And we will sit there saying, oh, the good old days. But fact is, if you would have lived more than 100 years ago, you'd be dead. Not like you would be dead because it was a long time ago, but you would be dead because some fucked up disease would have killed you. You wouldn't be a knight, or a queen, or a princess, or whatever cool thing you think the past had to offer. Fact is, you would have been dead. Well, not necessarily dead, but you would have had a 60% chance of sudden death before you could have accomplished anything. And about the 35% chance of being a peasant and probably dying pretty early on. And a 4.95% chance of being some other lousy job guy, gal. And a tiny chance of being a prince or princess or knight. And those people had pretty fucked up lives compared to ours today. You know what was the most awesomest thing about being a king? The fact that you had food. Enough food to not starve. Awesome! Not only enough food to not starve, but to actually not go hungry all the time. Yay! Today almost everybody in a modern civilization lives much more comfortable than kings and queens of past times. My point being, be happy that you live in these awesome times. And if you lived in the past, be happy that you lived in those awesome times again. Because these times are the only times that you truly understood. When you're old and you live in the future, well, kind of live in the future, then you won't really understand what's happening. Maybe you will. I don't really know. My point is, don't try and live in the past, because the real past is much more fucked up than you will know. Or that you know. Or that you did know. Or if you go back, that you will have been known. Also, don't time travel. Your whole grammar gets too fucked up with talking like time travel people did, will have done, do, be do. Think about it. Hi guys, thanks for watching this video. If you've got the time and the energy to give this video a thumbs up, please do so. Also, please subscribe to this channel. I'll make it easy for you. Just click here, please. Because there's much to come. And if you like this video, you'll probably like our next ones. It was just that smell.